In this video, we're going to talk about the box office. We are logged in and we are on the home page, and let's go over to the box office page. This is what the general public sees when they click on the box office. They'll see this message, a little bit of text, and then they'll see the list of products. Let's take a quick look at the list as they see them. Notice it starts off with the summer season tickets, then the rest of the season: Don't Dress for Dinner, Godspell, Kiss Me Kate, the sing-alongs. Then we have a couple of special tickets at the bottom, mail tickets and donate. So let's talk about how to actually change this list. When you get to the bottom of the box office text, you'll see, once you're logged in and you have the right permissions, you'll see Control Panel. Click on Control Panel. Here's the Control Panel interface. The first page that you get is an overview, and then you have these icons here to choose from. The only two that you need to use when you're changing products are these two: the product groups and the product items. So first, let's look at the product groups. Click on that, and you'll see here are the listings of the groups. The groups are the names of the shows, and we do it that way because the products themselves are the different priced items for each show, like the adult ticket, the senior ticket, the student ticket, the child ticket. That's the actual products that we're selling, and so we like to group them so that the general public sees them in together in one group, and they're nicely labeled as what the group of products are, and the group name is the show name. The slight exception is these two items, the mail tickets and the donates. Let's take a quick look at both the mail tickets and the donates. So if we want to look at a product, we go over to the list of products. The list of groups is nothing more than the name, and then there is an entry in the list of groups, and you'll need that entry later on when we create a new product, because we have to, when we create a product, we have to associate it with a group. So if we were to go and look at mail tickets, this button, if we click on the pencil, that edits what we have, and what you get is you get just the name. That's all you do when you edit something. Here in this window, the group name is you just edit to that name, and you can change that name. Once the group is made, you should leave it pretty much alone as it is, because we want to keep the order history, and once the group is there and people are buying tickets for it, then we need to keep the group as well as the products associated with the group. So let's look at products now. Notice how they're organized by group, and the adult, senior, student, and child tickets. We created a shortcut type of a name. This stands for regular season. We originally were thinking of using an early bird season, but it was simpler to simply change out the price on the day that the regular pricing went into effect, and we had a lower price up to that point. So we just went in and edited this product to change the price on the day that the early bird expired and the regular season tickets prices took over. So that's what we did there. To create a new product, the best thing to do would be to look at the old products and see what's there and how it's been filled in, and then just copy it. So adult season ticket for the summer season, if you click on the edit pencil, the first thing you see is what group does it belong to. So you had to have created a group first so that you can select from the groups what this ticket is for. Then the product name, adult ticket. So if it was adult for a show, again, look at the other ones and just follow that lead. gives a description, it gives a price. There is no cost to us. The system would calculate it if there was a cost, so we could see profit. But since we don't put in cost in to use that. And notice these other ones are not filled in. One of the most important things here is the active checkbox. It needs to be checked for the product to be displayed for someone to order it. If it's not checked, it won't be displayed. That's how you fill in a product. To add a new product, it's simply just clicking on this guy up here, Add Product. You'll get that same screen. It's all blank, and you fill in the blanks, and then you'll get a new listing here in the listings. To delete a product, you don't want to delete a product because you would lose the order history for the product. So you want to leave that in there for the foreseeable future. Maybe someday we'll actually remove them. So as you could see here, there's all of the last season shows are here. So let's remove some shows. The way to do that so that they no longer show up on the product list for someone to order is merely mark them inactive. So we'll go right down the line and remove all of the summer season ticket products. So we click here, click inactive, and save. And do that for each one. Third one. And finally, so all of those are now marked as inactive. You don't see that here. Even Stevens, by the way, already was marked as inactive. You didn't see that before, but all of those are there, and that's how that works. And that's all you have to do to mark something as inactive, and then it disappears from the product list. But you want to definitely don't delete them, because then you'll lose any of the order history. There is a delete button. You can delete it, but if you do, then you'll lose the history. So don't delete it, merely mark it. Once you add a product and select the group, if you change the position in the group list, the order of the groups, it will move up in the order page list. That would be one way of organizing things. Next season's shows, for instance, could all be at the top of the group names, and the other ones could be lower in the group names, and that way it'll be out of your way when you're looking at the products. Last thing we'll mention here is the orders. If you click on orders, you see a listing of all of the items that people have purchased. If they have not paid, what the status is, you can look at the individual by clicking on the individual, and you could see what's set up there, and the fact that they didn't finish their transaction says that they didn't pay. You can always call them and or email them whatever information they provided for us and ask what's going on and can we help them. So that's basically it for the orders. Once you're done there, you can change the status of that person to say that it's complete, and then then you're done with those folks. You've sent them tickets, for instance, and then they're done. That's one last thing to talk about is the mail ticket. If you look at mail tickets to my home, the description is in there and tells them to enter enter 1 to mail the number of tickets to your home. If you choose the option, we'll mail them to you and we'll charge you $1 because the price is $1. And that's the bump that we do for mailing people their tickets. If they don't charge it, then we'll leave the ticket at will call. So that's how you handle updating the box office.